Okay, so this might be one of the weirdest kind of VTuber advertisements I think I've ever seen, and this is for an event going on with Kou Mariya from V4 Mirai. They actually rented an airplane to announce up in the skies her upcoming concert at Vermont Hollywood in LA featuring Ironmouse, Mint, KAF, JKT48V, Isaa Corva, Derivakat, Cottontail, DJ Monet, and DJ Joenn. Again, sorry if I butchered some of those names, but those are some of the people that are going to be attending this concert. And yeah, as you can see, they've gone for one of the craziest kind of advertisements for this event I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do something like this. They rented a whole plane and got someone to hold up the poster for this event going on while it was up there. And honestly, I just think that's crazy. I mean, this is an event that's going on in, about a month's time. And yeah, it's involving some pretty big people. Some that are in, some kind of, agencies or whatever you want to call them, groups. And then some that are also indie, which I think is very, very cool. Obviously, the ones that mainly I know are Mint, Ironmouse, Cottontail, those kind of people. They definitely stand out to me, but they've also included some other people there as well. And yeah, as you can see here, they're literally like way up in the skies advertising the poster for this fantastic realty event, which I think is very, very cool. And obviously, yeah, here's the actual kind of poster itself. As you can see, it's going to be featuring all of these people, which I think is really, really cool. Again, they've also got a website as well. We can look at the tickets. Essentially, they're saying Fantastic Realty, presented by IRIAM, is thrilled to unveil its debut groundbreaking mixed reality 3D live mini fest, featuring the world's top virtual talents on an IRL stage with a live band, DJs, and digital art. The event takes place at the Vermont Hollywood on July 3rd, with doors opening at 7 p.m. Hosted by Kou Mariya, FR Unites, Ironmouse, KAF, Mint, JKT48V, Cottontail VA, Isaa Corva, and Derivakat for a one-of-a-kind live experience. VTuber composer Vanessa Barnes will direct a live band and play lead guitar together with Riptide San on bass, Office Drummer on drums, and Cha-Cha virtually on guitar. DJs Monet, Virtual, and Joenn round out the list of performers. Fantastic Realty is produced by Kou Mariya and a lot of these other people, which again looks very, very exciting. Now, this is the actual ticket thing as well. This is what we're going to be seeing. Essentially, yeah, it's a Fantastic Realty presented by REM. You can see the prices for the tickets are also down here. It's pretty pricey, I'm not going to lie. It's $100 for a general admission, and then also $180 for a VIP. Now, obviously, with how they've been mentioning a lot of the stuff that's going to be included in this event, for example, the fact that they're going to be including like mixed reality 3D live stuff, that's going to be really cool. I don't know how they're going to do that, whether it's like they give headsets to people type thing, or if they do the classic VTuber like projection thing. I'm not sure, but it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. And yeah, it seems like it's going to be a little bit more pricey due to a lot of the technology that is going into this. And yeah, it's got pretty much all of these VTubers that obviously we mentioned. And yeah, you have to be 21 to actually get in there. So seems like it's going to be an alcohol-filled event as well, which sounds pretty fun if you ask me. And obviously, yeah, it's just kind of interesting. I thought, it kind of caught my eye, especially with the advertisement. And I think this is a great way of advertising an event like this because it just makes it seem pretty crazy. And I think even on the wing there, I'm pretty sure that's like a VTuber on the wing. I'm not sure if that was intentional or what. But yeah, essentially, it seems like Kou Mariya from V4 Mirai is one of the main people kind of running this. Again, I don't really know much about them, I'm going to be honest, because I don't watch every single VTuber under the sun. I only watch a select few. As I said, the only ones I really know from this one is Ironmouse, Mint, Derivakat, and maybe Cottontail. That's about it. I've heard of JKT48V because obviously I think it's a kind of virtual offshoot from AKB48. Is that what you call it? I think that's what you call it. But yeah, essentially, a lot of these people are pretty big, and it's a big mix of different agency type VTubers, but also some indie ones as well, which I think is really cool because it kind of mixes it all up. And obviously, they've got some great talent in there. I mean, for example, like Ironmouse. Ironmouse has done a lot of events, including the Streamer Awards and some other places as well, where she sang, virtually. for a lot of people, and is very good at it, obviously due to the fact of her studying a lot of the was it opera or something like that, I think it was, but essentially, yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool event, I think, and they've got some really talented people working on it. But I'm very excited to see how they can actually introduce some of the mixed reality 3D live stuff in it, because it sounds pretty interesting. They say, wait, they got KAF, they're so huge. It's a bit surprising with the timing, but not that much if you've been following her lately. Again, I don't really know much about them. Again, they're saying, yeah, they've got a VTuber sub-branch. So I haven't watched yet, but I've taken a look at the page. But is it an in-person concert only? No streaming. And they say neither the announcement nor the website mentioned streaming, but it's safe to assume that it will be in person. So yeah, the concert will be a in-person concert with some mixed reality stuff. But yeah, they haven't mentioned if there will be any live streaming of the event actually going on itself. The website actually does explicitly say no streaming in the FAQ section. There you go. Fantastic Reality will not be live streamed. However, we will be offering a pay-per-view after the event. So again, people can watch it afterwards, which I think is pretty cool. Obviously, we also have a post from Twitter as well talking about this. It's a much more high quality poster, as you can see here, with all of the VTubers that are going to be featured in this event in general, which is very, very cool. And it seems like people are very stoked and very, very happy to be able to go and get involved in this kind of stuff. They're saying seeing Mint on this list was enough to get me a ticket, no questions asked. But this ultimately explains why she's not a virtual vacation with Nimi. She probably got offered a spot at this concert first. I wasn't aware of Isaa Corva until I saw her in Die For You on Joenn's upcoming original album. Solid stuff. The concert seems cool and all, but why rent an airplane for that? They say, obviously it's one of those things where if you do something pretty crazy, I mean, let's be real, in what universe is a VTuber hiring a plane to do some advertising for a concert? I mean, we haven't seen that anywhere before, and I think, that is one of the main reasons why they've done it, because it's so weird, it's so outlandish that people have never really seen it before, and, people are just excited that, this kind of stuff is happening, and that, they've actually gone this far to advertise the event. I mean, if you're going as far as to rent airplanes for the event, surely it's got to be a pretty good one. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good one, but, it definitely hints that they've got a lot kind of invested into this. People saying, wow, it's crazy. They say, why is it called Vermont if it's in LA? I think you're doing this, you're so cool. Presented by Ariam. None of the performers use Ariam. What? Again, I'm not too sure about that. I'm sure you've seen the remarks, but I'm just here to reiterate to please consider making the event at least 18 plus, if not removing the age requirement altogether. The venue itself says that all ages are more or less welcome, so it's an event choice. So yeah, essentially, some people aren't happy with the 21 stuff, but if they're going to be serving alcohol there, I feel like maybe it's a fine decision. So yeah, people are very excited getting tickets, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was a little bit of positive news. It's a bit of a funny kind of advertisement that's been released by this kind of group, and I'm very excited to see what comes from this, and if we get any kind of clips or whatever from this pay-per-view, which they're talking about, that is apparently coming for this overall event. But yeah, that's what I got. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go over to GameStop, use my code CASA, get 10% off, and tell me in the comments down below if you guys would attend an event like this, or if this is something that you're not very interested in. I don't really know. Let me know down in the comments, and tell me which VTuber you're most excited to see at this event. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. That's all. See ya.